So your school is an educate together school.
Yeah.
And what, tell us, is that?
So it's really just not religious. That's kind of the main difference. So we've taken religion out. It's multicultural. We teach ethics instead of religion. It's co-educational, boys and girls. We believe in equality, student voice. So it's democratically run. So the students kind of contribute to all the policies. They meet on a kind of a monthly basis and come up with sort of agenda items, you know, stuff they want to...
Like a student council, is it?
Yeah, exactly. But I suppose the difference is we don't elect kind of student representatives. Everyone has to participate.
Okay.
So, and the assemblies are run without staff. So they run their own assemblies. We're kind of obviously on the outskirts just as a security...
Keep it down! Hey, keep it down the back there!
But yeah, they run it all. So it's...
So if you do ethics, like you do cover religion.
So we look at all religions, global religions, belief systems.
This is who Jesus was. This is who Muhammad was.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we'd look at kind of moral decision making, and philosophy would be a big part of ethics. Gender, migration, climate, all that kind of stuff would come into.
What's the big difference between an educate together school and say a community school that me, Johnny and Neil over there would have went to?
Our school probably had a religious ethos written into its mission statement.
That's probably...
Yeah,
did it?
Every school would have, I'd say.
Yeah.
Fuck, I don't even remember doing religion now, to be honest. Like, as in, like, I definitely didn't sit down and, like, proper study it anyway. We watched The Life of David Gale for religion for around 3 years, like, which is a weird one.
Yeah.
Like, it was mostly, like, religion class was, like, upon a tape.
Yeah, we did the same.
Yeah.
I don't really remember being taught anything.
No, definitely not.
And I don't think we had any sex ed or anything.
No.
Jesus, no.
Recall.
I remember doing Nickelback in religion one day. I was singing a song with the guitar. Honest to God.
That's nice though, isn't it? Like
Bit of
you're
crack.
having a laugh. Like that's I'd be happy with that. I suppose I'd worry about schools where they are.
Not a great band to choose, but still.
Religion in themselves, lad, Nickelback are. Like that, if you got a kid from a normal primary school, right? So let's say when I was 13 and I went into school and they were like, you're going to run your own thing in here, like, I'd be like, Jesus, I know all the lads I went to school with would go wild. So how do you curtail them? Like, how do you make them do that and not wreck the place, basically?
They like once you give them a bit of room and a bit of respect and sort of, I think it's like high supports, high expectations. So you support them, but you also, they know that they need to be respectful of each other.
So
and us.
You're kind of letting them grow up and make their own mistakes rather than like...
And like, of course, we have our issues and it's not plain sailing. And actually, like we're in our 6th year now, and I would say it's only in the last 2 or 3 years that we've really got a very, very positive culture in the school. Like it took time to foster it and to kind of get all the staff and students on the same page. But RP is a big part of it, restorative practice. That's kind of how we run the school. So it's, have you heard of RP?
No.
So it's kind of, it comes from the criminal system, where you're...
It's a good start.
That's now we're talking.
Yeah. They used it with youth kind of offenders. So it's all about repairing harm. So instead of just punishing the person, you actually talk to them and you talk to the victim about the impact of what they've done. And so they have to listen to the victim's perspective and they have to actually really recognise the consequences of their actions. And then they kind of decide what should happen to them or how they can best repair.
Wait, so like if Smax is bullying me in class and you cop this, do you make the two of us stay on after class and then I have to say, Johnny said I had a small willy and I have to say all this stuff and then he has to listen to me and then I get to say, well, I think you should take his new runners off him or something, you know? Am I involved?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I would say, is it like you explain the damage you're doing more so it's like...
Well, I have to explain what the crime was.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
You'd have to say it like,
Yeah.
But it's voluntary, so you can opt out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm sure lots of people opt out of it. They just want to go home and get out of there.
They actually don't.
A lot of people want to stay in.
A lot of people want to get solved, it's
Yeah.
If you're getting bullied every day, you just want to fucking end it.
Obviously, you'd hope that's what they do, but
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does it work?
Look, it does. Like, I see it working in my school. And like I say, it takes a while.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like, we genuinely don't have a kind of a teacher-student hierarchy or...
I just read They call you by your first names.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
How's that?
I found that really weird to begin with.
I seen a teacher buying something in Super Value one day, and I was like, "Oh my god, teachers buy stuff." You
Yeah.
know, you have this thing of like,
You
"Oh,
do-
well,
I know.
teachers just live in teacher world,"
Yeah.
and they just call you by your
They're
first
just,
name.
yeah. And I can't imagine them having nicknames for us or talking about us.
Yeah.
Okay.
And sometimes I'm a bit disappointed. Like, it'd
Yeah.
be nice if they paid a bit of attention, you know? But we're just
Like in
Other
our school,
people.
if a teacher came in and was like, "Call me Mark," people would be like,
cringe.
"Just trying to be cool,
Yeah.
this lad." Yeah. Whereas,
Yeah.
like, I totally get it when you're all called by your first name. But
Yeah.
that
So wait,
probably
did they have to put their hand up, and instead of being like Miss, everyone's like Jen.
Yeah.
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 that's class. I like that.